Hello and good evening. You're muted.
Thank you.
There we go.
You're the best.
How are you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm good.
That is great. I am still getting this thing shared.
Do your thing.
Yeah, that's okay. Kind of weird. Huh, I think we're still live. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It took a lot longer to go live, and then I ended the stream, and as soon as I did that, it went live. And okay, so I had to start all over again, and now this take two of the night. Uh,
Take two.
yeah, and this has happened before, and it's always so frustrating when that happens because you always want to be able to have a show without any issues. Sometimes it doesn't quite happen that way.
Hmm.
So my guest tonight, um, Amanda K. Woods. I've actually known you for a number of years.
Yeah, it's been a few.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm
You were
trying.
my first investigation
Yep,
was with you.
Waverly a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, three now. I think.
Has it been that long?
I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that was a good time too.
Mm-hmm.
That was.
Mm-hmm.
I know that you got. We didn't get to spend a whole lot of time together at that time, but you got to spend time with pretty much everyone. I think that
Mm-hmm. I followed everybody around, and I got to serve and ask questions and all of the things. It was wonderful.
night, and you can't get any better than Waverly for your first investigation.
Bro, I had no idea, and then when I came home and I told people about it, they're like, "What?"
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure I told you this, but I usually tell everybody who goes to Waverly for the first time is that no matter how big you think it is, it's bigger.
It's bigger. You're right, and media doesn't know justice. The photos, the videos I took, bleh, you can't, you have to be in the middle of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and you have to step so far away from it just to be able to try to get the entire building into
Mm-hmm.
your range of view.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. I can remember I went with you on the fifth floor to set up trail cameras, right? And I remember following you around and you're setting them all. You went all the way down that, like, it took a while, and you're like, okay, I've got, four more. We're going to the next floor. And I'm like, what? Oh my God. Like, I couldn't, it blew me away.
Yeah, well, I'm just so used to that place that
Mm-hmm.
the whole
Mm-hmm.
of it because you know
You could tell that you had a system, it was very organized and a smooth process setting up, which I appreciate too.
oh I have been there so many times. I know that building like the back of my
Mm-hmm.
hand
Mm-hmm.
usually.
Mm-hmm.
But because of how large it is so easy to get lost.
Oh yeah. Oh, I could definitely, if yeah, I could see that.
There's been a couple times where I'm thinking, am I on the third floor? Am I on the second
Hmm.
floor?
Well, and it's easy to get disoriented too when you have, that large of a place and that much happening and whatever. I got disoriented at Indiana State Sanatorium up, on the fifth floor because it's so heavy up there.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. With Waverly, you get through one wing and you think, holy cow, that was quite a walk. And then you realize
Mhm.
two
Mhm.
more wings to this. No, actually,
Mhm.
three more wings to this.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah, that's easily the biggest location I've ever been to, the largest, you know.
it is for me too. I've had one place that's come close. Well,
Mhm.
actually, no, I take that back. Um, I've been to the Ohio State Reformatory, and
That's next, yeah, that's next on my list.
yeah, that place is huge too.
Massive. Yeah.
So that might actually even be bigger than Waverly, because
Oh.
you got two wings of the cell block.
Mhm.
One of them goes 6 floors high,
Mhm.
and you have all of the administrative offices.
That's where I have the most fun is in the admin offices, you know. That's when you really get a feel of what the environment was like. I mean, it's easy to feel, you know, emotions from people and so forth, but I don't know. I think that's where a lot starts.
Right.
Mhm.
I was actually working towards that, Sue.
Mhm.
So, Amanda, tell everybody who the hell you are, um,
Well,
and also lead into how you got into the paranormal.
mm, gosh, I don't know. The last couple of years have been such a blur. If you want to talk like actual knowing what I'm doing and learning things and being a productive member of a paranormal society, I'm new at it. I'm still learning, you know. I've always been spooky. I've always seen things, you know, one of those girls. But this, you know, the last couple of years I really leaned in, you know, my husband passed away and that you know, knocked me down for a minute and then kind of lit a fire. So,
So that's how you started getting into the.
mhm,
Wow, that's a
mhm.
hell of a way to get into it.
Mm, I got blasted in.
Yeah, because I remember when that happened. Because
It was I mean, it was weeks before we went to Waverly. You have no idea what that trip, you know, it was a crossroad for me. It changed my whole trajectory.
I'm glad to have had a hand in that.
You're gonna make me cry, but I'm not gonna cry. But yeah, yeah, you mean a lot to me.
Well, then let's go into Murderous Alchemy.
Let's do, yeah.
How did that come about? Where did the name come from? And what is it about?
Um, uh, Alchemy. I've always wanted to use the name alchemy in whatever I did. And I don't murderous. I don't know if it was a a joke that's I don't know where that came from, and then it just kind of stuck. So that's that. But I do all kinds of things. I've got my herbals. I'm a certified herbalist, so I do a lot of you know, home remedy stuff. Oh, my cat. Ah, this is Merlin.
Merlin.
He's nosy.
Does
um,
he have like a little wand and everything?
he on his face, yeah, he's got a mark. Um, and then of course I have the oddities and the bone art and the you know animal preservations and the weird stuff. Um, I do the witchy stuff.
Yeah, I remember for I think it was a short time you were with the Wicked Wiccan sisters,
Mhm,
um,
mhm,
when they were still a team. And actually, I think that's how we met. Because the earliest
mhm.
recollection that I have of us meeting was when I think it was at the Bell Mansion.
Did I meet you there? Listen, that was like a
Want-
month
That's where
after my husband passed, and I don't remember a lot from there, but I met very important people to me at the Bell Mansion.
okay. I want to say that's where we met.
I believe it.
Yeah, at the time
Hmm.
I wasn't aware of that.
Hmm. Hmm.
Uh,
I didn't go into the scene broadcasting that to anybody, you know. So,
can't say I blame you.
mhm.
Yeah.
But
But
yeah,
anyway, with Murderous Alchemy, to me the name actually flows.
thank you.
So I think it works.
Hmm.
Um, but the whole thing with alchemy did it come from the Harry Potter series?
It did not. It didn't, but I would be okay with saying that for sure. No.
Well, that's when I think about something like I
Yeah.
immediately go to Harry Potter because that was kind of like my introduction to
Hmm.
um, all the other stuff, not like the paranormal. I knew about
Hmm.
paranormal
Hmm.
beforehand, but when it comes to the other stuff, like the
Hmm.
oddities and the witchcraft stuff like that,
The woo, yeah, the woo
we think Harry Potter.
woo. Yeah.
Yeah. So so what? How did you get into that? What introduced you to that?
To energy work.
Yeah.
Uh, so, um, I'm a nervous person. I've struggled with it my whole life, and I don't do Western medicine. So I had to find other ways to calm my nervous system myself because I would shake and I would vomit and, symptoms of anxiety. Um, so then I just started doing yoga, which led to chakra work, which led to attunements, which led to Reiki, which led to me getting certified, which led to energy work, and then I was pushed into paranormal. So I had just gotten Reiki certified when I started doing the paranormal stuff. That was actually one of the last things that my husband really pushed for was for me to get certified
Okay.
in energy work. And uh yeah, so it just all kind of flowed together, naturally. And now when people ask me if I'm a paranormal investigator or chase ghosts, they say all the time, I like to say that I'm an energy person first. Like I
There's
chase energy. Hmm.
a difference there.
There is a big difference.
Yeah. Uh, how does somebody become certified in Reiki? I've never really understood how that works out.
It's a bunch of classes, and then you meet with a certified Reiki master, and you're attuned by them. They align your chakras, and they do a tuning ceremony and all of that good stuff. And but that's one of those things that you never stop learning. Like 2 weeks ago, I had Reiki classes. That's something that you never stop. You just never stop. So
Okay, Sue just apparently did a look up here on Murderous Alchemy. It refers to several works of fiction. Um, a Carol McClary. I have not heard of her. Um,
me either. I'm curious about that as well. I'll look it up.
features historical reporter Nellie Bly. She teams up with figures like Jules Verne and Oscar Wilde to catch a killer. Okay, that's interesting.
I love all of that. Yeah, I recognize some of those names, and I love all that.
Yeah, I do recognize Jules Verne and Oscar
Hmm.
Wilde, but
For sure, for sure.
that's almost like kind of digging into diving into metafiction with the use of actual people.
Hmm.
So that's interesting. Um, so how long have you been running as Murderous Alchemy? It's a fairly recent thing, isn't it?
Also recent, yeah, that was something. Again, my husband pushed for a, a lot of things, but that was one thing that we were working on building before he passed, and then after he died, I picked up our book and just kept going with it. So, like I said, everything for me in the last few years has just happened very, very fast, and it's all blurred together.
So was he into the paranormal?
He believed in me.
Okay.
We were married for 16 years, so he knew that I saw things. He knew that I heard things. He 100% believed in them, he believed in me. So,
So he was pushing for you to find it.
yeah, I was the weird kid, so it was never something that was celebrated. It was medicated. So, uh, once I was old enough to decide to be unmedicated and start celebrating myself and my different abilities, skills, whatever you want to call them, uh, yeah, it really changed. So,
Yeah, well, there's nothing wrong with being the weird one, because usually the weird ones are the ones that we end up going to for help.
you're right.
And I'm sure that you found that out too.
hmm hmm I do my fair share.
That's good. But I can also understand. It can be nerve wracking at times. Uh,
Well, that's where the continuous, self-development and you're always changing too, so you have to be mindful of that and flow as you flow.
the Alchemy of Murder by Carol McLean. That's real interesting. And you'd never heard of her?
I did not Google that just because I didn't want to know if somebody else had it because I needed it.
Uh,
It was fine. I never thought it was going to be this. This is crazy. Like I stay very busy with all of my different ventures, and Murderous Alchemy keeps me pretty busy, and I'm blessed there. But I never expected that. I thought that I would be making, you know, cough medicine or whatever for my friends and family, and now I have people, in different states that order things from me, and so.
and there is Melanie. I know that she has been on a lot of your posts.
She's the best.
Yeah. What is
hmm
your favorite pay for play location?
Oh, girl. Did she ask that?
Yeah.
I can't see the chat.
Oh, you can't.
Mm-mm.
Oh, you're on your phone, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's okay.
Yeah, you won't see any comments. Okay, I will keep that in mind.
That's okay.
So yeah, she's asking what is basically your favorite public location that you've been to so far.
Uh, I mean, Randolph immediately comes to mind, obviously. Randolph's great.
That's
We had Monroe. Monroe House was wonderful, Um, a few times that we went, it was great. Gosh, no, I'm gonna go with Randolph. Randolph, it never disappoints for one. Yeah, it's just always a good time.
Randolph is a good time. I've been there.
hmm
I'm
Oh,
actually going to be driving by Randolph tomorrow.
are you really? It's so pretty over there too, and yeah, it's just so pretty.
Yeah, I got to go down to Richmond tomorrow. There is a celebration of life that my dad and I are going to be going to tomorrow, and
hmm
it's just straight down 27 into Richmond.
Right on.
Yeah. Um, have you been to the Old Lake County Jail in Crown Point?
I don't think so. That does not sound familiar. But again, the first year that I was out, I don't really remember a whole lot. Like I said, my husband had just died, so I just did stuff.
So, so Crown Point is just before you get into Illinois. Um,
Okay, I think I've been to Middle Point. I don't think I've been there.
okay, no, Middle Point, Middle Point.
I think that's in Ohio, but I don't know.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
it is in Ohio. No, Crown Point is just before you get to Chicago.
Oh, then probably I don't believe so.
Okay, that is one place you are definitely going to want to go to. People refer to it as the Crown Point Jail.
Melanie, are you Oh, we have talked about this. Melanie, are you writing this down?
Oh, is she your? Is she on your team?
We're I don't like the word team, Jeremy. We work together a lot. We vibe very well together. We are down to go wherever together. Whatever you want to call that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Crown Point. That's actually the place that I have been to more times in any other place. I know that place.
Yeah. See, I think that is super beneficial too when you've been to a location multiple times and the it gets to know you too, basically. And yeah, I think sometimes it takes a while for a spot to decide if you're a friend or a foe and yeah.
Well, that place actually tried to keep me one time. Uh, to give you a little background, there's on the second floor. There's this big group of cells, and they actually have functioning doors, and it's the kind of doors that are on pulleys. So
Okay.
at the end of the hall is pulling on this rope,
Yeah.
opens all the doors on one side. So
Mhm.
I was doing an experiment with a team from New York. They had come over, and one of them wanted to do this thing where I'm in the cell by myself, and everybody is downstairs. So there was a camera in there, audio, and I got locked in, and I was only supposed to be in there for 15 minutes. So after the 15 minutes, they come in, tear things down, open the doors to let me out. As the person who runs the place, as she was opening the doors, the rope broke.
Yeah, I saw that happen and holy crap.
Yeah, I was stuck in there for 10 minutes.
Whew.
Um, and Nick Muley, I don't know if you know him, but
I haven't had the pleasure of meeting Nick, but I've known him online for as long as I've known you. So, mhm.
so so everybody was panicking. Oh no, he's stuck in there. We got to get him out. I'm yelling
Mhm.
at Nick to get his phone out and take pictures.
Start taking picture. No shit.
Start taking pictures, and I'm holding on to the cell bars, trying to make the most pitiful looking face. That's some good shots. But yeah,
So, do you think that you get more aggressive activity in jails like that? I haven't been to a whole lot, but the few that I have been to, it's aggressive. Like I got pushed once, you know, things like that.
it depends. I've never had anything aggressive to me.
Do you do you think it's different because I'm a female?
Yes, and it will be that way for this one because Crown Point does have a woman's block,
Oh, okay.
um, and we one of our teammates actually had the brilliant idea having all females go into this cell block because it has one of Indiana's most notorious serial killers there. Uh,
You just My heart fluttered.
her name is Anna. Uh,
Okay.
so everyone went to that cell, and all of a sudden, there were six of them, and all of a sudden, they all started feeling very unwell, um, and they had to leave.
Mhm.
They had to leave that cell block, and it's like, holy cow! That doesn't happen when
Mhm.
us men get there, but when the women got
Mhm.
there, yeah. Um,
Mhm.
and I think it's that way kind of that way for most women at most jails,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
um, because well, you kind of
It's a male, yeah, it's a yeah,
yeah,
masculine energies.
exactly.
Hmm.
Hello. Oh, we also have an Amber Bromley on
Yay! Amber's my
and
third.
Crystal Sanchez.
Oh, Chris.
So glad for you to join us out here. Um,
Love my ladies.
but yeah, I would very highly recommend Crown Point. Um, I know Sandy real well. She's the one who runs the place.
Well,
Uh,
let's make it happen. Yeah,
yeah, I can get you in touch with her if,
for
unless you
sure.
already have her on your friend list. I don't know. It's
Nope.
Sandy Boyd. No, okay. I'll get you in
Mm-mm.
touch with her, and
Okay.
it's a good time. They're closed now. They won't open back up until March.
Oh, okay.
They close for the winter.
Okay.
Um,
I
and
appreciate that because I try to go when it's freezing, freeze my butt off.
yeah, that's not fun.
No, no.
We were actually there one time. It was March, but it had been warm, so we thought, hey, we're gonna be
Mm-hmm.
not that night,
No.
that night. But yeah, I'll get you in touch. Get you in touch.
Okay. Right on.
Uh,
What do I got? Let's see. Have you been to State House? We've got State House coming up, and I'm so excited about that one
they, oh, the one with Nick.
in
No,
Fort Wayne. Yeah, I've been once, and holy moly, I didn't. I wasn't ready for all the different things that I could have done there. Like there was a lot of different things happening. And it was so hard to pick one to focus on. I ended up in the bedroom with the kids because I gravitate towards children's spirits personally. But
I've
yeah, that
been
one's that
by there, but I've not actually been there.
for sure. That's one you should check out.
I actually
Mm.
haven't talked to Nick in a year.
Yeah.
So, um, what are some of the other places that you have had really good experiences at?
Oh gosh. You asked me and now I can remember nothing.
That's how it goes.
We we just listen, this last investigation that we just had, hands down the best. When I say best, I mean the people that were there, we worked very well together. Uh, and
Where,
we got activity, we got evidence, we got all of the things. Um,
where was this at?
this was at the undisclosed location. I don't know if I can talk about it, but
Okay.
you know, yeah. We investigated there, and then we went to another church.
Oh, the
Um,
one from Friday yeah, that's right. Because was going to get you on the show last week.
but I was up there, so and it was like I said, it was incredible. We used my spirit board for the first time, and I've never. It was just incredible. It was all incredible.
It's amazing what how much trouble you can get into in such a short amount of time, especially. Um, I'd like to dig into your. Let's talk about it.
Hmm.
Holy cow! You had first of all, how did this? How did this start? 'Cause it's like you're posting there like every other day, if not every day.
Oh, I pay. It's daily.
Yeah, okay,
It's
so
definitely daily right now. I'm using my platforms for sort of it's sort of a journal, it's sort of a love letter, it's sort of it's a lot of different things and I have a lot to say. So I've just been saying all of it. I'm
okay,
trying to teach a little bit too, to tell people I get people that how do you do that or I wish I could do that. You can. You can, but you have to do the things in order to be able to do that thing. You can't just I can't just tell you how. there's, there's things that you have to do. So,
That's how it is. At least from a learning standpoint, I actually have to
hmm
do instead of
hmm
you know tell me what to do. I need to
hmm
so
I'm
do.
the same way. I'm the same way. So I just, like I said, I figured, why don't we use this? I have a small following, and people seem to like what I have to say right now, so I'm gonna keep saying it.
Yeah, well, you keep this up, you're gonna have a big following.
I don't know.
You'd be surprised.
It
Trust,
does go quickly, but
yeah, trust me on that. You'd be surprised how quick your following um, can grow.
yeah.
So bring bringing one up at random because all I got is just these pictures that you post.
Mhm. Mhm. You can just pick one.
So this one here said, as you grow, you start to notice the truth. Not everyone around you is there for you. That's an understatement.
Yeah. But there's all different types of energy vampires, and sometimes they do it without knowing it, I think, but it still happens, and that's not your responsibility. Um and you don't have to be around it. So,
Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, here's one. Authenticity is your superpower.
it's true.
Yeah. Your vibe attracts your tribe. That's a good one.
Mhm.
That is a good one.
Mhm.
So all of these things are just stuck in your head.
It pop, yeah, it pop. Listen, I also have the ADHD, and I use, my herbals, and they work, but not all the time. It's not, it doesn't make things perfect. You still have moments where your brain races, and my brain races. So, uh, yeah.
That does it get to the point where you can't even get to sleep because your brain is going so fast?
Oh, sir, I have been up for days, is what it feels like. I do sleep, but I get, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, something like that at a time, and
Ooh,
then I'm back up. But what will happen is I will eventually empty my brain, I'm hoping, and then I'll sleep for maybe 4 or 5 hours.
that's all you get?
hmm
Damn.
hmm
Well, when I was working, that's how much sleep I would get. In between the work days. Yeah, that's
hmm
I remember
hmm
how that is. That I don't have that problem now. I'm able
hmm
to get like eight. The other day I actually got 10 hours of sleep because I was.
Ooh.
Well, that's because I was so tired. I had been on the road so much over the last
hmm
couple months. I
hmm
put in well over 3,000 miles just in the last 2 months. Um, and a couple of days ago, a couple of nights ago, I did sleep 10 hours. Holy cow!
Yeah, eventually I'll crash, but
Yeah, it catches up with you.
hmm
Okay, I'm going to click on this one here. Looks like a picture of you levitating. Seeing what this. Okay, the title
you,
is A Manifesto for True Alchemists. Now let's talk about that one for a second there. What How would you classify a true alchemist?
a true alchemist is, if you anybody who can turn something into something else. So there can be dark alchemy, there can be light alchemy, there's all different kinds of alchemy, but when you take something and you turn it into something else, transmute it into something else, that's the alchemy.
Okay, so sort of like with the good alchemy, dark. So that's sort of like the white and black witch hat that I hear so much.
Yeah, duality. It's all about black and white.
Okay, um, the stuff that you make. Um,
hmm
do you experiment with those as to seeing What ghost? I'm not talking like experiment as in taking this stuff. I'm talking experiment as in mixing things together and seeing what you get. Do you do that, or what all
Yeah.
do you make?
Yeah. I can't, none of my pieces I've ever planned. Like nothing's ever planned out or like a thought. Like it's just I see something and I'm like, oh, that looks like, and then I just start adding to it and then it becomes something else. So nothing's ever planned and I don't know how to do anything. Like people ask me all the time how to process bones and how to make them white and how to, I don't know. I do a lot of different things and then something works and then yeah, like they always want them whiter. I don't know. I leave them outside and then they get white. That's what happens. I don't know, you know.
Okay, that's that's actually, a process. I've never heard that before. Uh,
Yeah, because I all of my pieces, like my jewelry, all of my pieces, the bones are from animals that I personally held, and they usually get brought to me already deceased.
yeah.
Um, and then I do whatever with their bodies, and then I make things out of their, you know.
Whew.
So
I can't imagine holding a dead
it
animal.
it definitely shows you what you can handle. Listen, opossums, they're the worst. They're the worst. They're the ones that get every time I have to pause and go throw up or whatever and then come back, and possums are the worst.
Wow. So is there like a book of instructions that you use for this, or do you just basically?
No, there's a bunch of weirdos online that I adore, and we trade information. I can post the most random out of pocket question online, and I have 10 people that are like, "Oh, I've done that," or "Oh, So I've stumbled into a couple of really great communities.
With this, with the knowledge that you're gaining off of this, I would imagine that you might, um, if you choose to try to go down this route, because 'cause in a way you're already doing it. But with everything that you have learned so far and what you're still continuing to learn, you might be able to make a book out of this.
Oh, if my ADHD would allow it, I will. I mean, I have. You wouldn't believe the things that I wrote down in parts. I have pieces of all kinds of things. I just should maybe put it together.
Yeah, well, I can tell you from experience that writing a book is not the easiest thing in the world, but it is so much fun.
I can only imagine. Yeah, I know you've got a lot going on there. I couldn't even keep up with you, I think.
Well, I do it every single day. I have not
Mhm.
taken a day off of writing in 3 years.
Mhm.
So even when I'm investigating, I'm writing. When I'm traveling, I'm writing.
Mhm.
When,
I get it. That same. I mean, that's all I've been doing.
yeah. But I would read some of this stuff that I don't read everything.
Mm.
Just what comes up on my feed.
Mhm.
Uh,
Mhm.
but your stuff comes up near the top a lot.
Nice.
But I read a lot of your stuff, and I think that you can put together a pretty damn good book off of this. Even if it's just taking these tiny little journal entries and just
Mhm.
throwing them together.
That was an idea at one point. If I can't put them in any kind of, maybe I'll just put them all. That was something that I kicked around for a while.
Okay, Crystal here, she's owning up to it. She says that she is one of your weird followers.
She definitely is up there with the weird scale, but also wonderful. So,
She said she found you on TikTok
hmm
while you
that's
were.
kind of where I started learning, because a lot of my posting, I'm also learning how to do the AI and how to do make video. Like I'm also learning stuff as I'm doing things. Um, and TikTok's where I kind of started that part of it. and I met Chris on, and we clicked right away. So,
It's funny that you mentioned the AI because that's what I'm writing about in the book. Basically, it's basically about a company that is taking over, trying to take over a tiny little town in South Carolina. Um, Wanted to connect the entire town to his computer system, and I'm talking like TVs, washer dryers, every appliance in the house, all on one system, and it's ran by AI. And the town is trying to fight back because they don't want it because they've all seen the Terminator.
No, I listen. Like I said, I've been learning, and AI is spooky. Some of the stuff, it's spooky.
I know I have seen some a. There was one that I saw yesterday. I actually like. Um, Somebody decided to mix Ernest
Hmm.
with The Exorcist,
Oh.
and Ernest has these green eyes,
Hmm.
and it start Ernest starts saying, "In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Moly."
Oh
I
my goodness.
busted out laughing when that
Oh my
said that.
goodness.
I am so stealing that line. Uh, and Crystal just said that AI kind of scares her too. It can be scary
It
because
is spooky.
yeah, there's a lot of danger and people aren't very aware of that.
Hmm.
Um, but I've noticed, at least just from what I've seen, you're only using AI to create these pictures.
Hmm. I do, yeah, I do pictures, I do little short videos. Like I said, I do more of that on TikTok than I just now started posting more reels on Facebook.
Okay.
Um, so I'll be posting more videos, but yeah, I do a lot of like word prompts and you know, codes.
Do you find it helpful for you, or are you still like kind of decide, yeah, no?
No, it's super therapeutic for me. One, my brain, because I have, six different windows open on my phone, and I'm doing six different things at once, and I'm playing music in my ear. So it's very good for my brain
Mhm.
also. Uh and like I said, I can get a lot of information out quick, my head. I can get a lot out at once. And I can visualize what I'm feeling when sometimes I don't have the words. I don't know. I mean, when you lose somebody like that, I didn't know what to say for a long time. And my therapist taught me when I was young that if you can't find a word, draw a picture or, whatever. So that's what I did. I just went back to basics and started making these pictures, and I've always loved graphic design anyways. That's, what I used to do
Going
in a
on?
different life. So it just kind of flowed there too.
Something's going on with your mic. Uh, it's like it's coming in very scratchy.
It is now.
Yeah, unless it's my speaker.
Oh, I
For those that are watching, do you hear anything different when Amanda is speaking? Because it's like one of those like like your voice is turning into static on my end, and sometimes that happens when um, something goes wrong with the microphone, although you're using your phone, so I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Krista's she says it sounds robotic.
Oh,
Robotic static. Okay, so she's hearing that. So do you have something against the microphone of your phone or no?
no. I haven't moved it since we started.
No, it just went back to normal. at least temporarily. You know,
That's weird.
yeah.
Technology's weird, glitchy.
Phones can be weird, yes.
Hmm.
Phones, our phones are great things, but at the same time, they are a bane on humanity.
Agreed. I went for a very long time without a phone by choice, and when I went back to the land of the phone, after my husband died, it was weird. So weird. Phones are crazy.
It can be, but they've made it to where we have to practically live on our phones.
Your whole life, yeah, everything. And I don't, yeah.
Yeah. Um, okay, I don't know what Crystal is saying, but Yui Kukui? I I don't know. And then we have Brad Collins on.
Oh, hi, baby.
I have no idea what Crystal is trying to say, but okay. Um, so moving forward, um, we're getting ready to go into 2026. We're 40 days away now.
Isn't that crazy?
I know.
Ugh.
I know. I can still remember turning into 2025.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, we got 2026 coming up. Do you have any goals, or do you set any goals for yourself, especially
Uh,
with your paranormal adventures now?
maybe not goals, but I'm super excited that I have a trip coming up. I'm going to Kansas. We're gonna stay at the 1889
I saw you post
villa.
about that one.
Yeah. So I'm super excited about that, and that's so I don't leave my area very much. I don't travel. I'm like I said, I'm a nervous person, so this is something that's so different for me and so new for me. So I guess maybe a goal is just outside my comfort zone. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't really like leaving your area very much, going to Kansas, that's
We're
going
gonna
on
see.
out
But I will be received by the loving arms of the most incredible women. So I think I'll be okay if I can just get to them.
there. Oh yeah. Well, when are you going? Let me ask that.
It's the end of January. January, I
Uh,
think the date was the 31st, something like that.
you couldn't have picked a worse time. The end of January is normally when we have our worst weather
Well, that's why I'm leaving. I'm gonna go to Kansas. Isn't it sunshiny there? I don't know.
in Kansas. Um, First time I went to Kansas. I was actually in Kansas a couple times a few years ago. Uh,
Yeah,
and that was to investigate a huge Masonic lodge temple, a
I
Masonic
haven't
temple.
done that yet. That's on my list too. I have yet to do that.
Those are fun. And if you get a
Yeah.
chance to do the one in Kokomo, take it.
Oh, huh. Okay. I've had mixed reviews on that one, but okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The one in Kokomo, Amanda
Mhm.
Henley,
Mhm.
that's
Mhm.
the one that got me in there.
Right on.
Um, that one's a lot of fun. A lot of walking. A lot of walking.
Every everywhere's a lot of walking.
True, but at least this one here has an actual functioning elevator,
Oh,
and
okay.
I'm talking old school elevator where you still have the lever
Do
thing.
you trust it though? Because Bell Mansion had an elevator, but
We
uh-uh.
went up and down it.
Ooh.
That one was working just fine. She was just having a little trouble lining up the floor of the elevator to the. to the fourth floor.
See?
Yeah. Um, but no, I went to the temple. It was in Salina, Kansas, literally in the very center of Kansas. And when I went there, it was like the second or third week of January. No, it was in February. Um, and it was 0 degrees.
Oh, oh gosh. No, I'm gonna have to pack warm.
It
Okay.
was zero. Well, then, and when I came home at that time, it was going through a blizzard almost. But
So you came home and it was just as cold.
yeah, well, it was so cold. I had ice on my beard.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
I couldn't believe.
Well, they have assured me that this place is amazing and they have heat. So
Oh
I
yeah,
always check
there's
bathrooms, heat. I need to know.
yeah. You definitely got to have a functional bathroom. I don't really want to go anywhere that doesn't have a bathroom. No.
That's insane to me. That it's not fun then. Like I'm always worried about, you know.
Yeah, there. Uh, I don't remember where it was, but I remember a couple years ago there was one location that was advertising, working bathrooms, and it turned out they didn't have working bathrooms, and they knew it,
That's
but they still advertised it as they had them. I,
that's a deal breaker for me.
yeah, I can't even remember where it was, but 99% of the places I've been to has always had bathrooms. Okay, Crystal just said that y'all have blizzards. South Texas has heat waves. Yeah, you do. You're a lot closer to the tropics than we are. We're way up north.
She's way down south.
Apparently, she's talking about South Texas, so I'm guessing
Hmm.
around Corpus Christi, El Paso. I bowled in those towns for my national tournament.
Hmm.
So anyway, so you're going to Kansas next year.
Hmm.
What other places do you have lined up?
Oh gosh, I have all of that on my calendar. I never remember anything. That's Melanie. She's the best. She remembers all the things. I have some stuff planned with her. Let's see. And then I do vendor stuff too. I host and all the things for vendor events. So I have that calendar as well. I'll be doing I really, really enjoy the face painting thing, so I'm gonna be doing a lot more face painting this summer.
I
That's
remember
on.
seeing you doing that at Pure Unity.
Hmm.
Because when I was
Hmm.
doing one of my rounds, you were working on someone.
Yeah, I again that was just something I started because I enjoy painting and that's fun to me. I always like my face painted, so and I like it. So
So how did you get into that?
I gosh, I signed up for a class in out of Plymouth, the Arts in the Street or something like that, and I loved it.
Okay. Okay. Crystal just said that she lives in a place called McAllen, Texas, just a few
I could
miles away from Mexico.
I couldn't remember the name of the town. I knew it was way, way, way down there.
Yeah, I was in El Paso, and that's right on the border. Um, Going on the road from my hotel to the Civic Center where we were bowling at, you look over and you're literally looking right into Mexico. And what was real bad about that is it was rumored that they had an ISIS training ground there.
Oh crap.
Yeah, I don't know if that was ever true, but it was very heavily rumored. There was a lot of people telling me to be careful out there. That was when they
Oh
were
yeah.
doing that real bad stuff over there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't want to mess with these guys. I want to get home. Um, okay, Melanie just said that you guys have got some places in Pennsylvania and Illinois in the work.
Oh, I forgot. Creep, we got Creep It Real. The Doss House. Are you familiar with the Doss House in Loretto, Pennsylvania?
No.
The the ladies that own the Doss House are incredible. Danielle and Shauna, I love them so much, and they host. Thank you, Melanie. My brain's not braining. They host something called Creep. Yeah, they host something called Creep It Real. I think this past year was their first one, and this would be the second one. But I'm dying to go. I want to go there, so we're going. Um,
Well,
that's
she
in
also just said that
June.
Crown Point is in the list.
What is?
She said that Crown Point is on the list.
Oh, I knew it sounded familiar. We had just talked about it.
Yeah,
We've got so, listen, we, like I said, we do vendor events as well as the paranormal stuff. So, I've got multiple calendars that are filling up pretty quickly.
I I know what you mean. I've got my own little calendar.
Hmm.
This year is for the month of November. Nearly every day is filled.
Oh gosh. See,
Yeah,
I can't do that. I gotta space mine out.
yeah. Well, I kind of don't really have much of a choice. I gotta do all of these things. Uh,
Right. What I'd really like to do is start going to locations for, say, stay a week and just do experiments and film and all of the things, and then going home and working on just that location for a period of time, and
for
dedicating some, because listen,
that's
mhm. Randolph's one of my favorite places ever, but when we were there, I don't want to get anybody in trouble by using names or anything, but we were given misinformation on the history, and the history. Listen, the history is important to me.
mhm.
It needs to be factual, and we were given misinformation, and I found out about it, later, that this person was kind of embellishing the story to make it sadder or to make it whatever they were doing for it, and it broke my heart.
I
And
know who you
Melon, this is something that we talk about a lot, like, you know, going and setting that record straight and fixing that.
I think I know who you're talking about because there was another location with this same individual telling us this and that about something, and there's
And it had
absolutely no
hmm had nothing to do with nothing. Yeah. Yep.
right. Yeah. Um, Now, so if you got Crown Point on your list and your schedule,
Hmm.
you are going to have a real good time. Um, like I said, I know Sandy real well. She's always there. Her and Jackie. Jackie is like her second in command there.
Okay.
Those two are just wonderful. Um, when
Right on.
I was there a few months ago, and I spent more time out there on the front porch talking to them than I did
Talk.
inside.
I love that. I love that so much.
Yeah, I'm
Hmm.
I'm tight with them, so I'm
Hmm.
real good friends with them. And just the jail itself is so wonderful. It really is. Um, you're going to have a good time out there. You're going to have a good time.
It's
And
always a good
especially
time. Yeah.
after it warms up, and it's not
Hmm.
because only the front part is heated. The jail itself is not.
That's usually the case. I think they don't heat the cell blocks.
Yeah. So if you get there like May, that perfect time. Perfect time.
I know I've got one of my bigger vendors is at the end of May, May 30th, vendor events. So
Okay. Um, one final question I want to ask you about, and then we'll wrap up. So you do these things with bones. Do you do bone reading? You
I
do.
do. I do.
I had only heard of one other person doing it a few years ago, and I found it very intriguing. And I never got to ask her how something like this ever got started and how you read bones.
I'll post some stuff about it if you're really interested.
I am because
Hmm.
it is
It, it,
it
it's
is
also one of those things that you have to do to learn, but I'll give you the gist of it.
yeah. Well, first of all, how did you get into that?
Again, you listen, you should know this. One day you look down and in my case, I'm 44 years old and I just evolved into this. This is what I am now. And I work with bones and I started reading tarot when I was 15 or whatever. Uh and went through all the different, all the different types of tarot reads, and then I wanted to know more. So how can I find out more? Well, we go more ancient and more, older. Give me older traditions. I want to know older. And it ended up I tried a few different things, and I love the bones. I love the bones. I have my own set. It's personalized to me that I've built over years. Um, and yeah.
So bone reading has actually been around a very long time.
Hmm. Hmm.
Wow.
Hmm.
I had no idea.
Hmm.
I I really only ever knew about tarot reading.
That's so
I
basic. Yeah, I mean they're similar. They're in the same family. It's a type of divination that again that you learn, and you just have to do it to learn it. Uh, but it's uh, the only way I can describe it is older. It feels older.
well, you did mention ancient, and it sounds like that would be an ancient. Um, I don't even know how I would describe it. Almost like an ancient ritual. Could that be classified as that?
I mean, that depends on how deep you want to get on the word ritual. Any type of energy exchange is a ritual, and yes, I'm exchanging energy when I'm reading bones, but it's not like a productive ritual. It's just like reading a book, like opening a book. I'm just opening the book. I'm not messing with the words or the pages or anything. I'm just reading the book.
Okay, so it's more of a personal ritual.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I'd definitely be very interested to read that whenever you post it,
sure.
and let me know when you post it. Because, like I said, I don't see everything.
Yeah,
So
I
if you,
get it. Trust me, I have a hard time keeping up with like I had to ask you, who are you again? What is yours? What is yours called? Because, you know, you
yeah,
know how it
oh,
is.
I know. I'm good with name, or I'm good with faces. Terrible with names,
Same.
especially if I don't see somebody like every so
Mm-hmm.
often. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
I know you.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
All right. Well, Amanda, it's been we got our hour.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, it
Nice.
goes by really fast.
Hmm.
Um, and plus, you had some of your friends in the house.
I have the best. I have
Yeah.
the best.
So we had Melanie with Amber, Crystal, Brad.
Hmm.
They all
Hmm.
came in to support you like they're supposed to do,
Hmm. I have the best people. I really, really do.
and that's a good thing.
Hmm.
That is a very good thing. So tell everybody where they can find you.
I am all over the place right now. Literally, I'm all over. I'm most active on Facebook, and the TikTok right now. I'm trying to get more into the Instagram and the YouTube, but um, it's just so much. But yeah, I'm kind of everywhere, and like I said, I do vendor events, so I'm literally I move around all the time.
Well, if it's any consolation, we are streaming on the 4 YouTube channels. So people on each of those are getting exposed to you. And we're
That
also on Twitch.
I'm not sure what Twitch is. I thought that was for video
Twitch
games or
is
something.
more of a gaming platform.
Hmm.
Uh,
Okay,
it's still a platform that you could stream to from here. So I utilize
might
it.
as well. Yeah, might as well.
Yeah. So all right. Well, Amanda, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. It's been a blast.
Thank you for asking.
I think this is actually the first time that we've had really been able to talk
In
without
any length. Hmm.
yeah without well we ain't gonna worry about that.
Hmm.
Even though that did happen, I still had trouble getting online.
Hmm.
So, um, but no, I think this is the first time that we have actually been able to talk without being on location somewhere.
Agreed.
So
Hmm.
that's nice. I'll definitely have to get you on here in the next season or two, um, especially after you have done Crown Point, because I do want to.
You want to talk about it?
Oh, I love talking about Crown. That's my favorite place. That's
Okay.
my
Okay.
absolute favorite place to go to. Um, and when I'm able to, I go there. I
Okay.
really wanted to go last month because Sandy had invited me to be a part of her haunted house there
Hmm.
at the jail to be one of the scarers.
Oh, that's
Uh,
so fun.
yeah, I really wanted to do that, but I wasn't able to make the time for it.
Hmm.
But maybe next year I will.
Hmm. Hmm.
All right, ladies and gentlemen out there in the audience, thank you so much for playing along with us and keeping us busy and kind of heckling a little bit. Um, Hopefully, you have enjoyed this show. Um, Next week, 13th Dimension will not be on, mainly because it's Black Friday, and I can't imagine anybody wanting to watch a podcast on Black Friday night because I know I wouldn't be.
Hmm.
Uh, and also, everyone's going to be insanely shopping on that day.
I will not be shopping. I will be doing the opposite of shopping. I will be in Logansport at a place called Bonus Pints. They have their Gothmas uh night, and I'm so excited.
Oh, that's good.
Hmm. It's music. It's just so much fun. It's so much fun.
Well, you have a good time there.
Hmm.
Um, but the show will be back on in 2 weeks. I will have John Griffin from You and I Research on the show, and we're going to be talking about his Paraclue and this new podcast that he and Zach, I can't even say his last name right, like Prizzle
The kid from the help me out, New
from
York.
Wildwood.
Yeah, Wildwood. Yeah, he's all over my social media.
Yeah, John's one of my
Hmm.
best friends. Uh,
Yeah, that's
he,
cool. I'd love to go to New York one day. Listen, we need to get up there.
New York is fun. I have been
Have
to,
you?
yeah, I've been to Wildwood
Ah,
6 times.
stop it.
Yeah, I've been,
Ah,
and just down the road from them is Hinsdale House.
see, we need to go. That's it, Melanie.
Maybe
Melanie's been to Hinsdale, and she had some of the most incredible evidence I've ever seen. It still gives me chills to think about it. I need to go there.
with Hinsdale, I am actually more interested in the woods than I am.
Hmm.
Have you heard about the woods?
I'll private message you.
Okay,
Hmm.
I have walked through the woods. I'm more interested in the woods there than I am the house. I think there's something there. Uh, but yeah, I have been to Hinsdale House twice. Not overnight though. I've only been there through the day, but I've
Mhm.
investigated
Mhm.
Wildwood numerous
I,
times.
I have, I love day trips. I love day investigations. I have a better time during the day. I'm, you know, more alert and more able to do things, and I like day stuff.
Yeah, you do have a good point right there. Because
Mm,
already when it's 10 o'clock at night, it's I get my ass to bed.
yeah.
So, all right, folks. Yeah, I will have John Griffin on the show in 2 weeks. And then it'll be a new start time at 7 p.m. instead of 8. The show will be starting earlier because on Friday night, I will want SmackDown, and that starts at 8. Um, so the show will be starting at 7 o'clock instead. Um, so that'll be good. Meanwhile, again, thank you for playing along with us, and Amanda, again, thank you for hanging out. And we will see you guys next time. Have a good night and have a good and safe weekend.